Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. All right, here is the light heavyweight contender. Johnny Walker came off of Dana White's Contender Series, Brazil style. 3 consecutive first-round knockouts to begin his UFC career. He's just getting started.
And 3 consecutive bonuses. It's much harder when you're going in there fighting tooth and nail and walking away with just your paycheck. But Johnny Walker has made a habit of putting on performances that makes people take notice. From the knockout of Khalil Roundtree to the spinning back fist that he landed against Justin Leday. He has been a highlight reel in a bottle, and he is looking to continue his climb up the UFC light heavyweight ranking. And
at least to this point, the only adversity he's faced in the octagon, self-inflicted.
Oh my goodness,
post-fight celebration after the Misha Cirkunov.
I mean, his celebrations are crazy. He threw his shoulder out doing the worm. He's told me the other day in Brazil he has to find a new way to celebrate. I said, you think, Johnny?
I think he does, but Johnny Walker's on the fast track, and he's got a big one in front of him here tonight. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Phuket, Thailand, Johnny Walker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Paul Berju! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here. All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, it looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh! Unable to connect with the right.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it stop the way to hide that leg kick.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land anywhere.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Johnny Walker. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Just out of range with that right hook.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Right hand upstairs.
Liver kicks, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Oh, going back to the well with that elbow in the clinch. Clean with the right hooks. Big power shot there. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now. Great punch.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Takedown defense holds up. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice leg kick. I mean, that right hand landed square.
Right hook to the head blocked. Whiffs on that offering. Well, Johnny Walker looking fluid and right off the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Big knee to the body. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Nice straight punch. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, beautiful overhand counter to the head. And again, easier to get inside when you've got such a pronounced reach advantage.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, huge block. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
That was nice fight. Head kick.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Wow. Checks the leg kick. Oh, over the top
course, he mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
And what a round! All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Nice punch lands over the top. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
It's a big knee. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, KC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. All right, single collar tie now. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, he finally struck to the body. This could be the end.
This fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
Oh! Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Good punch lands.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. And they separate. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Watch knees to the body. Oh.
Both guys landing big shots. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps. Oh, big knee! Oh, diving punch lands.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Oh, he might be out.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Johnny Walker!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.
Coming up up next, it's a flyweight showdown between Lauren Murphy and Jessica Andrade. All right, so here we go with round one. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight. Very competitive fight. Both of these young women are so well-rounded that you can't find an advantage for either fighter. I'm so excited I can barely stay in my seat.
Oh, she lands the punch there, really using her reach advantage in this one thus far. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? Just missing on the high kick there. Oh!
You can never know.
Oh! Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, she put everything into that leg kick.
She threw her entire body into that kick, and you see the damage that it's causing her opponent.
Well, she landed a flush knee there, DC, making great use of her size advantage in this one. Oh, nice job getting the knee right to the midsection there. She's got the size advantage and certainly put it to good use there. Just out of range with that right hand. Finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do with it.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle?
Going for an arm bar now.
Attacking arm bar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is.
Oh!
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any better than that as she gets the win by submission tonight. Big win and an even bigger statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Jessica Andrade.
Well, really nice to see this young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her coaches. You've won world titles in 2 divisions, but you're not calling your shot the way she is. She said, I'm going to win this fight by submission, and it goes into the books just that way.
That's so much confidence to put yourself out on a limb like that. Nobody is brave enough to say, I'm going to do it here, here, or here. She did exactly that and got that submission. Her star will only shine brighter after this performance.
Coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Gilbert Burns and Neil Magny.
Ready. Ready, fight.
these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Just misses there with the left. Magny gets the early takedown.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Kimura finish by this great fighter.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're going to break your shoulder. That's why you have to tap.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Gilbert the Burns.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC's flyweight division title.
Ready.
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a current weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans. Nice punch landed.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this man.
And he landed the right hand there. Single collar tie. Oh, that right hand is on point. Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good. He blocks the shot. Oh, collar tie. Nice counter shot there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. have now landed for Deiveson Figueiredo.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Single collar tie now.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Big punch from the clinch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it. Nice strike.
5 minutes in the books. All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick. And watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
A little single collar tie there. So he continues to work well here in the clinch, and he continues to invest in the body. A lot of hook shots landing flush, DC.
He's doing a good job of throwing those hooks, wrapping around the guard to get those body shots to land. Opponent knows they're coming, so instead of coming up the middle, he's wrapping around with those big hook shots.
And there comes the separation now. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice punch there.
Elbow lands for him. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Moreno's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Looking for a guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
He might get a finish here. Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Looks like he's going after the leg. We'll see if he can get the submission.
Oh, wow, oh! He should be defending right now. Oh, now he's in trouble.
And there's the tap and a defensive security messing around with this guy on the ground. He's got submissions from everywhere. Goes to the heel hook well tonight.
Beautiful finish by this jiu-jitsu ace. He went right from the top position into that heel hook and got the finish.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, this is a night this fighter won't soon forget. There he is, the UFC flyweight champion of the world. And how about the way he got it done? A beautiful submission to close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Deiveson Figueiredo!
And still UFC flyweight champion. He is the best 125-pounder in the world, and tonight there seemed to be a pretty wide margin between number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, but number 1, I mean, he is turning these challengers away like flies. He's a great fighter, man. He's hard to deal with. He does everything top-notch, and he retains his belt.
No pun intended, turning the flyweight contenders away like flies. See why we employ DC. See why we give him... Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Ready. Ready, fight.
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and it's really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in the UFC divisions.
I feel like both of these guys are the competition. They're the best of the best that we could put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Nice loopy punch.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
And now he's got the Thai clinch.
Left hand punches the clinch. He lands a big knee to the body.
Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch.
What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Under 2 minutes now to go in round 1. There with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch.
Single collar tie here. That knee might have landed there. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Have landed for Glover Teixeira.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
5 minutes in the books. A lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Respira, respira, vai entrando pelo nariz, saindo pela boca. Pega o mar. Agora escuta. Os chutes estão muito bons.
All right, here we go with round 2. Round 1, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows in the fight. In round number 1, you saw both guys have success. Let's see if they're charging out ahead in the second round. There's no give. Oh, he's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping on a triangle.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Way to control the posture of your opponent. Rotate him and throw that big elbow around the guard.
And they clinch once again. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
Ooh. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. All right to the mouth.
And that's going to do it. Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
Wow, what a performance.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Glover Teixeira.
All right, so a nice retention of the title tonight. Our UFC light heavyweight champion gets it done in a big way here.
We hear it over and over again in regards to this guy. He is very good. He is a very big, strong 205-pound fighter and a guy that is going to take a massive effort to try to take the belt away from him.